Sorry.
All right, let's make sure we're up and good to go here. There we go, there we go. It's supposed to go live. Go live, go live. All right, welcome everyone, and thank you. Oh, I don't have permission to live stream anymore. What do you know? Look at that. Oh,
What happened?
I don't know.
We'll have to
But
just
either
post it
way,
instead.
welcome everyone to our coaching call here today, where we're talking with one of our clients here, Caitlyn Lifshitz, who is currently on our Empower 12 program. We're very excited to have her here today and talk to you about your amazing weight loss success and your amazing success in our Empower 12 program. Caitlyn, can you tell the viewers a little bit about you, your current lifestyle, what you do, family life, and maybe some of the things that you have embarked on in the past when it comes to trying to see some sort of sustainable health habit changes?
So I am Caitlyn and I am a photographer. So I have two kids and they keep me very busy. And weight has always been a thing, like since I was like 3 years old. Like I've I've always been on some type of diet, some type of, just watching what I'm eating, but really
Right.
I'm watching it literally just go into my mouth. Like I really didn't care. um, like, yeah, seafood diet.
Well,
Yeah, you
it's
seafood, you
better
eat it.
than
That was
getting
me for
all
a
over the
while.
place.
Yeah.
At least it's getting in your belly and not all over the place, right?
Yeah. I have to say though, like starting this program, I didn't think I was that bad until I started the program. I'm like, wow, I was not giving my body what it needed at all. Like I'm surprised I'm not even like I wasn't even bigger than what I was because it was bad. It was really bad. I would like raising kids, I would just like, oh, they're not going to finish that. I'll finish that and that'll be my lunch. No problem.
Right.
Or I would eat breakfast in the mornings. I've always been a breakfast person. But then I'd go to work. I wouldn't grab anything with me to bring to the studio. And then I wouldn't eat again until right before I went to go get the kids from school.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
like, I wasn't making like the best choices for when I should have been eating. All my calories were coming after the kids got out of school. And then at that point, I would be ravenous and I was like so hungry. And then I'd see what they were eating. And then I'd be like, oh, well, I'll eat a bowl of goldfish over, you know, apple slices any day.
Yeah, it's quick, right? It's easy. It's
Yeah, and
hungry.
not
You're
only
relying
that,
on
but as
those.
soon as
Yeah.
they get home from school, then Layla's got theater and she's got guitar. Isaac's got to go to soccer. Like you guys know how it is. Like
Yeah.
it's the shuffle, and it's it creates a horrible habit
It
Yeah, it
does.
for
does.
eating.
And
It really does.
that's what we're
And it can be
obviously.
an energy sucker. I mean, you've noticed a change. I know from working with you, a
Oh
change
my
in your
God.
energy just from fueling your body properly rather than, just kind of winging it.
Yeah,
And that was
it's
actually one of the things that I wanted to see the most was really like I mean, I was pretty active before, but I wasn't doing all the strength training like I am now.
Mhm.
And my energy has like gone through the roof. At 4:30, I don't get that like slump
Mhm.
anymore, which is really nice because then like technically 4:30, that's when my mom hat comes on and that's when
Right.
I'm kicking off with all them. So yeah, the energy has been
Yeah,
really good.
I was talking to someone recently about this, and they were talking about how, they hit that afternoon or late night lull and they feel tired. And I think, for most people, you're going to feel tired at a certain point throughout the day, no matter what you're eating. It's the time frames in which you need to have that energy, you feel you need to have that energy based on your lifestyle and what you've chosen, that really when we notice it the most,
Yeah, and there's a difference
right?
between like a crash and then, getting
Yeah. I find that if I remember to eat like a good decent amount of protein at lunch,
Mhm.
then I still have like the energy like into like the 5 o'clock hour.
That's
And then
exactly.
that takes away from the binging and eating all the goldfish, which goldfish are fine, but you don't
I
want to
mean,
use
granted,
that
at
as
3 o'clock, I still want
Yeah.
a snack
yeah,
Or
for
don't
absolutely.
want it to
sure.
be your main source of
Yeah.
foods. And I just
Yeah.
think that, when people are thinking about how they're feeling on a daily basis, paying more attention to that. And I think that's really great that you said that, because our program, yes, there is an absolute benefit to doing it in terms of losing weight, but there's all these other health benefits that we talk about as health first coaches and helping individuals like yourself create habits that are sustainable so you never have to struggle again. And
Yeah.
the aspect of the energy, I think, plays a huge role because I think for so many people, they get stuck in these habits and they lack energy for a majority of the day all the time. And they think it has to do with other aspects that are playing a role when in reality, so much
Not
of it
drinking
has to
enough
do with the
caffeine.
day to day.
Yeah.
And, first things first, fueling yourself properly or to at least the rate that you need to in order to, get through the most of your day for what you're willing to do.
And you also added more consistent exercise into your daily routine too, which can also help with that energy boost, which is great.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that I did it, but I've always been a coffee drinker like my whole life. And I finally had made the decision in January to go to green tea because my dad had done it. And I was like, oh, I could do that. That's easy. So I was drinking like 2 cups of green tea in the morning. And then I went down to 1 cup of green tea. And I feel now that like I don't have that. I don't wake up tired
Yeah.
Right.
anymore.
Yep.
So I didn't even know that was a thing
Yeah.
until I was like, oh, like I wake up and I'm like, okay, let's go do this and
Yeah.
let's go do that.
You have a
Where,
natural energy boost.
yeah, I was not expecting that at all. And the working out before Isaac's even on the bus is good because then I
Yeah.
don't have to worry about it all day.
Right. It's nice to
Not
get it.
constantly, oh, I still need to go home and work out. Ugh.
Yeah, no,
Like I
yeah,
don't
no
want to
one
do
wants
it.
to do that, no matter how good of a day you're having. To be able to have to go stop your daily routine. Maybe you got to change out of your current clothes, take a shower afterwards, right? This really sets you up for that catalyst or that success to be able to say, okay, check, boom, moving on for
And
the
because
rest.
it's
Well,
an energy
that,
booster, it's good to do in the
yeah,
morning.
but like you just said, like with the shower and everything, like the routine and like with me being like ADD, like or ADHD, like I need a routine. So now my routine is I get up, I have my breakfast, I work out immediately, and then take my shower, and then I start my day. And just having that consistency in the morning is like such like a relief, like off my brain.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't even know I needed that routine until I started it.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
Many people come to us when they start this program or when they're thinking about joining the program and they talk about how hard things are or this is going to be a tough journey and things along those lines. And, we always try and tell people like, listen, it's really about where you are and where you want to be and what you're willing to do. Talk about the transition in terms of what your old lifestyle was and in terms of this lifestyle for you and how much of a easier transition it may have been in terms of some of the things that you've tried in the past and how the daily coaching that we were able to provide for you or able to provide for you really helps to create those habits. Can you shed some light on that?
So, programs that I've used in the past, like I would do great like the first month, maybe month.
Yeah.
And I would be like on my app and I'd be so good. I put everything in there. And then as soon as I would see like some results and like start to see my weight go down, I'd be like, I got this. I'm fine. I'm good. And then I'd start getting a little lazy and then I wouldn't put it in the app. But Danielle was on top. She was like,
Yeah.
girl, where's your dinner?
Right.
Like, did you work out yet? Did you do? And there were several times where I was like, no, I need to do that before I do anything else because otherwise I won't remember to do it
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
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 And
Go
I
ahead.
knew those questions were coming.
Yeah.
So like they were, oh, like little Danielle was like always right here. Like, and I need that because I need to be held accountable.
Yeah.
Whereas like when you do other programs and like you weigh in every week or whatever, like you get that reset after you weigh in and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be great this week. And then life happens and then
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes it only just takes, like you said, it's just a little reminder, right?
yeah.
So it's not that what you're doing and the habits you create are hard to do. It's just doing them consistently enough to form them into a habit so that they
Well,
become.
that and because the app had like everything there. It wasn't just food. It was
Right.
also your water intake and your exercising and all of that. Like
Yep.
it was nice having like everything right there. So it was a constant reminder every time I went to go put in one of my meals or the picture or whatever. Like it was reminding me, oh shoot, I need to go drink more water.
Yeah.
Like that
Did
kind of thing.
Did you find the picture taking easy for you to do? Like snap the
Not
picture?
at the beginning.
No.
At the beginning, oh, I was bad. Like there's a
Well,
lot
because
of
of
meals in there I'd already
Remember
eaten.
it. No,
remember
but
it
in
to do
terms of
it.
the process, like instead of
Yeah.
saying, okay, I've got to write down in a food journal or I got to type in everything here, I can just quickly snap this picture of my food.
Oh, that was way, yeah. In regards to other systems and other programs, yeah, no, taking the picture and just being like, Faye, blueberries, whatever. Like not having to like put in it was 0.38 cups of
Right.
this and that kind of thing. That was way easier.
Yeah, and
Way
for
easier.
for so many people, they they think that that's the way that it has to be because that's what they've done in the
Well,
past
I
and
feel
they've
like
had
that's
some
why it doesn't
success.
last for people because it's
And that does,
tedious.
and
It's a
it's not
tedious thing to
No,
do.
sustainable.
and no one wants to do that.
Yeah.
Like
And it's
I'm
not super accurate anyway.
It's really
no.
So
So for those of you who don't know our program, one of the main things that we do when it comes to asking our clients like Caitlyn to specifically take quick pictures of their meals or any food that you're eating, take quick pictures because ideally you should be able to look at what's on your plate and know, okay, this is the best source or quality of foods for me just based on looking at that. And that's part of the education in our program and talking about that and helping one individual and shape them to getting to where they want to be. But it really doesn't need to be anything more than that to stay consistent in saying, okay, well, this is what's on my plate. I can improve here, or I can take away this, or you know what? No, I want this right now, and I'm going to eat this, knowing that I probably shouldn't have two of these later on, that type of thing. So I'm glad that
I also like if I like so you know how you like you take the pictures of your meals and whatnot, or like the nutritional facts on the back of packages, that kind of thing. So I would keep them all in my camera roll. So if I knew I was having the same thing that
the
I
same
had
thing.
yesterday,
Yeah.
then I would
you
just put
post the picture.
that picture in there again, and it was, I mean,
Yeah.
easier
Makes it much
because I don't
easier.
always have my phone on me as much as
Right.
people think I do.
And even if
I
you
really
did, you
don't.
could always spend a couple minutes at the end of the day just to be able to say, boom, boom,
Jot
boom,
it in there, yeah.
got it in
Oh
there.
yeah, like I'd be like, I ate that whole bag of snap
Yeah.
peas throughout the day,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
grapes, or whatever it was. Like it was consumed, but I don't know what time it was.
Yeah, and
It was
and
just throughout the
again,
day.
that's part,
Yeah.
that's part of the process. And I, kudos to the aspect of benefiting from the accountability because that's really what this program is about. Not losing sight of you daily, and then putting those wins together on a daily basis, and doing that over a week's time, and another week's time, and another week's time, and that is how we see progress as individuals. No matter what it is, the habits have to be formed, and the only way to do that is to do them consistently. And if somebody's not doing it daily, well, then we do it every other day. And if somebody's not doing it, every other day, it's every 3 days, whatever it is the individual needs. But the quicker you get on board with the consistency with that, the more you're going,
Yeah.
more you're going to benefit from it.
I was like, I used to eat veggies, but like not in the consumption that I am now.
Yeah.
I had no idea that I was like missing so much nutrients in
Yeah.
my diet than after you guys started making me more accountable for it. And like I have to admit, like I find that I have to go to the grocery store more because we're eating so many more vegetables, and not that it's not costly, but it actually like feels good. Like it feels
Yeah.
good to have all that fresh ingredients in your fridge. And I mean, my kids' friends will come over like, "Where's all your good snacks?" And my kids are like, "We don't have any." like my kids love going to everyone else's house now because then they can go in their in their pantries. Look, they're like, "We don't want to have snacks here."
Eventually it'll rub off on them for sure.
That is true. Yeah.
I
And
sure
I
hope
think
so.
that's the other aspect to being able to know, hey, that, we are spending the time and effort into not only educating ourselves, but how is it going to benefit our children? And just by feeding
One,
them
just being
better
role
quality
models too.
foods,
My kids watch me work out every single morning
that's
now.
powerful stuff, Kate. That's
It
really
is.
powerful
I
stuff.
brought a jump rope into the house that has one of the dials on it that like counts your, oh my God, talk about competition.
Yeah.
my son and my daughter and myself. Like now it's turned into this like family competition who can
That's
get
awesome.
the most consecutive.
That's
Yeah,
great.
it's
We
funny.
love hearing stories about that just because we can relate to that and always trying to figure out ways that are always
Bring a
that
jump rope
our
into the house.
habits can be rubbed, be put off to the children who, hopefully can build these habits not only at a young age and build them for the rest of their life. Because again, we don't think about it until we become parents, but a lot of the things that we do as adults were shaped as a child. And whether they are beneficial to us or not, the longer we do them, the more we become accustomed to what they are. So if you're doing something you've been doing since you were 9 years old and it's not benefiting the goals that you want, and you're 35, 45, 55 years old, well, it takes that much longer to start adjusting them. So, the things that you're learning here now are going to be passed on to the kids. And I think that's just, that's just the added benefit.
They
we never
don't they
really
don't want to
considered.
they don't want to join,
They
but
don't
I
want to join, but
know
they're aware. That's important.
eventually
Yeah.
I can already see Layla like in her head being like, okay, mom's doing this now. I've got like at least 10 more years before I have to like really start honing in and doing what she's doing. Like I can tell like that she knows it's coming. It's just not here yet. Like,
Yeah.
because they're still super active. Like they do their own things, but
Yeah.
at least they know that like it's important. If my mom's doing it and daily and eating the way that they're eating and everything, they know it's important.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
Well, that is fantastic news. Well, congratulations. And thank you so much for spending some time with us here today to talk a little bit about the program.
Anytime. I've been hyping you guys up like crazy. I have.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
You're welcome.
You enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll be talking to you. And we thank you again for watching and listening. And if you guys are interested in learning more about our program, Empower 12 Weight Loss, please make sure you check out the link below. Thank you, Kate.
Thank you, Caitlin.
Bye, guys.
Bye.